Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode or exciting episode of picoCTF. We are Cybersensei. We are here to bring you another web exploitation series of videos. We can see we have this challenge, Hashgate. It was one of the medium challenges. You can see the description. You've gotten access to an organization's portal. Submit your email and password, and it redirects you to your profile. But be careful, just because access to the admin isn't directly exposed doesn't mean it's secure. Maybe someone forgot that obscurity isn't security. Can you find your way into the admin's profile for this organization and capture the flag? Website is running here, so you can access the website. So once you get this, let's first check the hints. You can see the first hint was, notice anything about how the ID is checked. It's not plain text. Maybe a one-way function is involved. The second hint, there are about 20 employees in this organization. Both of those hints are very, very, very needed. You'll get to understand why we need them. So we'll move forward. How to bypass this login page? We are supposed to log in. You can see there's no sign up form or a sign up button, so we can't now create our own credentials. So the first step of here, it's either you inspect or page source, view page source. I'll highly recommend you view page source first, so you can see any hidden data or credentials behind this normal web page. And voila, this is it. You can see there was commented email and a password. Mostly in normal websites, you'll notice they won't hide for guests. Mostly they hide for support. Notice, in any case scenario, if the website goes down, they will likely have some support credentials hidden in the web page, so that those who are actually trying to recover the website and anything can log in through them. So notice now we just have to use this as the email, then the password, then login. Not going to save that, not now. So notice access level, guest ID 3000, insufficient privileges to view classified data. Only top tier users can access the flag. So what do you need to do? You need to find a way we can improve our levels now from a guest to at least an administrator. Once you see this, only top tier users, just understand they need you as an administrator, and only administrators can view the flag. So notice one thing. There's one thing that was really nagging someone. You can check here. So this is very, very important. You need to understand this. You can check if it's a hash, because mostly it's either they give you a hash or some encrypted data. So I'll copy that. I'll open my terminal. Let me zoom in. So hash identifier. My guess is that this is a hash, so I'll copy it there, and you can see the most possible hash, it's an MD5. An MD5, let's check if CrackStation might have this. So I'll copy it here. So we're going to try to crack that hash, get the password. So traffic lights, I think that covers. Crack hashes. I really hope it gets us a green flag. Do this, you'll notice you'll get the ID as 3000. Don't know why my CrackStation isn't loading up right now, but as I did this, you'll get a 3000. Just do this on your CrackStation and you'll notice that. Just visit CrackStation. I think there's a problem with my network reaching that server, but yeah, it was actually 3000. Or you can try to crack it using Hashgate. Notice it was 3000. So you have to find a way of changing that to a user ID that is going to be the server will notice it's an administrator. I've written a script and I've uploaded it on GitHub. Let's visit that script. I've uploaded that script to GitHub because you can't manually be doing all that. So let me visit that. Hashgate picoCTF. Amazing. So this is the script. Let me copy it. Let me download it. Sorry. Hash. Let's just call it hash id.py. Then I'm going to visit where I have it. Open terminal here. I'm going to close the other terminal. ls. So let's sudo nano. Let me magnify so that you can see nano id.py. So notice, you can see in this script you have been told you can enter the port. So remember there is a port running here. Let's check the port. Sorry for this. This is your port. So edit. So I'm not going to be changing this because it's going to source from this, right? I don't think there's anything else. So notice there's one thing you should notice. Since we were told, there's this hint we were told. There are about 20 employees in this organization. So our first guess can be you can try to check 20 employees before there's 3,000 or 20 employees after. I tried with the before one and it didn't work out. So I now tried with the after 3,000 preceding, like after 3,000. So 3,001, 3,002, 3,003 up to 3,002. I just had 3,021 in the script. You can change it, but we want this script to automate and get us the flag or the user ID. So it's actually going to try to get the user ID and the hashing, because remember we have to use the hash. We are not entering a plain text user ID, we are entering the hash. So let's run this. There's something wrong with hash. Let's edit that. Len 17. Oh, this one. Yeah. There's some misconfiguration there. Then let it do the honors. So aim is to getting a flag, hash of a specific user IDs that when we replace it here, we have admin privileges. So you can see, found it. Admin is user 3016, right? So you can see 3016, it will get you this hash. The 3016 will get you this hash. The 3016 will get you this hash. And it already got the response. But let's even not just use how it is here. You can check it from the exact site. Just for clarification, you can see you're going only to change this hash. When you change that and press enter, notice what you get. Yeah, you can see it loads up. Now you are privileged to be an admin. So welcome admin, here is your flag. Same case. Even the script, I made it sure that whenever it gets that flag, it gives us the contents of it. The contents in its readable.txt. So notice now this is what you're going to be using as a flag. After we capture the flag, let me submit it here. Submit flag, and voila, that's it. So my team had already solved it, but yeah. So quick recap. First thing, you get you try to bypass the login page. The credentials are hidden in the source page. Once the credentials are hidden in the source page, you get them, you log in. After you log in, you notice the user ID is 3000. So you have to automate this as a script, because you understand now going to be decrypting every hash for a certain user ID. It's going to be cumbersome. So you automate this using a Python script. The Python script is available on GitHub. I'll put it in the description below. So you automate it. You just have to put your port number. You just have to enter your port number here, and after that just automate it, and it will work very well and get the user ID. And I think that's all. Thank you so much for watching. See you on the next one. Bye bye.